It's very wet today. It didn't rain, but it's very wet. It was extremely foggy this morning, and I have a feeling that if you spent the entire day outdoors, you would be dripping from head to toe. There's just a lot of moisture in the air today. Nothing to do with what I wanted to talk about. Although it is an observation. It's something that I observed, and that is what I'm talking about. So I suppose we're on the right track. I'm out of preloaded topics from my list from the summer. I finally made it through that entire list, so here we are. Today in my literature class, we were talking about being observant and just noticing the things around us, which is a skill that many of my students lack. It's a learned thing. You have to learn to be observant. It's not something that just happens, but there is an inherent skill of patience that's involved. And I think patience is something that can be learned too, but it takes a very, very long time to establish that as a real skill. So observation is kind of where we're at for this week, or at least the next few days, focusing on how to really pay attention to what's going on around you, taking in that information, orienting yourself toward the information, deciding on how to act upon that information, and then acting. Pretty in paint. Interesting. There's a house here on the corner that's being repainted, and it's needed to be done for quite some time. I'm not super impressed with the quality of the workmanship, but they put a sign out in the yard now that is advertising their business. Good for them. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to get across to my students, and I think it's something valuable for all of us to learn, to be observant and to know that the decisions we're making are based in logic and reason, and to ramble on and on and on until we get to our driveway. No, just observe the world around you. Make sure that the way you're acting toward your situation reflects what you are encountering. Bye.